Imagine a brand that started as a tiny online shop in China, went on to conquer global fashion, got banned in India, and then stacked a comeback with one of India's biggest retail giants. Yes, I'm talking about Shein.
Have you heard of the company Shein? It's Shein.
Shine.
I say Shein.
It's Shein. It's the latest brand to take the fast fashion world by storm.
Shein isn't just fast fashion, it's ultra fast.
Today, we'll uncover Shein's fascinating journey from humble beginnings to genius marketing strategies to its fall in India and now its big comeback. So grab a seat because this is more than just a fashion story. It's a masterclass in modern marketing. So, how it all began? Shein didn't start as the giant we know today. Back in 2008, a man named Chris Zhu, a Chinese-American entrepreneur, founded an online shop called Shein Site in Nanjing, China. It was basically a B2C website. At first, the store was all about wedding dresses. Think about it, affordable bridal gowns shipped internationally. Slowly, the brand expanded into women's clothing, accessories, and eventually full-fledged fashion. By 2015, Shein Site rebranded itself into a shorter, catchier name, Shein. Why? Because they wanted a global identity, not something that sounded too local or complicated. And the slogan became Shein Shine Out. This rebranding was a turning point. From a niche online store, they started positioning themselves as a fast fashion empire, competing with Zara, H&M, and Forever 21. But what made Shein different? Most fashion brands rely on big warehouses, long production cycle, and seasonal launches. Shein flipped this model upside down. First, ultra-fast fashion supply chain. Instead of launching a collection every month, Shein tested small batches daily. Their suppliers in China could produce design to delivery in as little as 7 days. If a design worked, they scaled it massively, and if not, they killed it quickly. In 2021, an average of 2,000 SKUs of women's clothing and accessories were launched every day. The number of new items launched by Zara for the whole year was about the same as the number of items launched by Shein every 2 months. Second, digital first expansion. No expensive physical stores, 100% focus on online shopping through their website and app, and this kept costs low and prices unbeatable. Third, rebranding with global taste. Unlike other Chinese companies that focused on domestic markets, Shein was international from day one. Their website supported multiple languages, currencies, and global shipping much earlier than competitors. How Shein won Gen Zs? Now let's break down their killer marketing strategies. First, influencer army. Instead of depending on a few big celebrities, Shein built partnerships with thousands of micro and nano influencers worldwide. This gave them authentic reach across Gen Z's community. Second, Shein haul trend. They encouraged buyers to post haul videos on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Soon, hashtags like #SheinHaul were getting billions of views. This wasn't just marketing, it was free advertising powered by users themselves. Third, gamified shopping. The app gave points for logging in, reviewing, sharing, even spinning wheels. This gamification kept users addicted to browsing and buying. Fourth, hyper-personalization. Using AI and big data, Shein studied what you clicked, what you abandoned, and what you bought. Then they give you recommendations, so personal it felt like the app knew your style better than you did. Fifth, ultra low prices. Combine all this with dirt cheap pricing, and suddenly you've got a brand every teenager can afford without asking their parents. And that's how Shein went from a small shop to a global fashion disruptor, over 150 million app downloads. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Shein saw its business boom. In the US, its largest market, Shein's fastest fashion market share jumped from 7% in January to nearly 30% in June 2020. Shein's revenue reached USD 9.8 billion in 2020 to in 2021 Shein's revenue increased further to USD 15.7 billion. But then came 2020. The Indian ban fall from fame. Due to border tension with China and growing concerns over data privacy, the Indian government banned 59 Chinese apps, including TikTok, UC browser, and yes, Shein. The reasons? Data security and risk, Indian user data being stored in China, and national security concerns, Chinese apps potentially misusing personal information. For Indian Gen Z, this was a shock. Shein had become a one-stop shop for trendy, affordable fashion and suddenly it was gone. But Shein isn't the kind of a brand to give up. In 2023, Shein announced a partnership with Reliance Retail.
With ASOS and Shein will bring trendy fashion products to the Indian market.
This partnership with Reliance is seen as a win-win.
This move puts the China-based ultra-low-cost, super-fast fashion brand in direct competition with Myntra and Tata Group-owned Zudio in the affordable fast fashion space.
Part of Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries. And here is why this was a game changer. Shein doesn't operate directly anymore. Reliance handles local operations. It allows Shein to comply with Indian laws and position itself as more local. Reliance gains access to Shein's global supply chain and fast fashion expertise. In fact, Shein even hinted at making in India, sourcing and manufacturing some of their clothes locally. This is a clever move to win back trust and avoid the made in China stigma. So Shein is back in India, but smarter, stronger and with Reliance backing it up. Now, what we can learn from Shein? Shein's journey gives us some powerful business lesson. First, global first mindset wins. While many Chinese companies focused on local markets, Shein went global early. Second, speed beats tradition. Ultra-fast fashion supply chain gave them a massive edge over old giants and fast delivery, of course. Third, community-driven marketing matters. Instead of expensive ads, they let influencers and users become their promoters. And fourth, adaptability is survival. From rebranding Shein Inside to Shein to relaunching via Reliance in India, they constantly reinvented themselves. So that is the fascinating journey of Shein from a small wedding dress site called Shein Inside to a banned app in India to a global fashion powerhouse making a comeback through Reliance. But here's my question to you. Do you think Indian consumers will trust Shein again, or will homegrown fashion brands finally take the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comment. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.